All right, so Mega Agent expansion. How do I create all of my teams? So if I have 2 expansion teams, if I have 5, if I have 10, if I have 20 expansion teams, it does not matter. We can do as many as you want. The first thing you need to do as the owner of the expansion team or the manager of that expansion team is go to onlinecte.com. It'll ask you to fill out a form and then it'll bring you to here. And then you're going to create your free account through Microsoft. 100% free. Here's a 3-minute video showing you exactly how to set up that account. Once you have that account set up, you have something like this. Now, the reason why I'm using Microsoft's platform versus Google's is Google's is very limited in this area. So I'm using Microsoft's. It's so powerful. And again, it's 100% free. And then we can online collaborate and then merge all of our data into one central hub for your team. So what you're going to do is once you have your account set up, you'll be able to log in like this. You're going to take the program that I sent you. So I sent you a program, and all you have to do is upload the file. So I'll just open up the program here real quick. It's an Excel file, a massive Excel program. And I'll just go with this one here. So if I have a team in Rochester, so I'm just going to save the file as desktop CTE or expansion Rochester. That's one of my teams. And then I go file, save as expansion. Let's go Plymouth. So I'm just throwing towns around me. So I'm doing all of my teams that I have. I'm just saving a version for each one of those teams. Expansion Minneapolis. And I'll do one more expansion team. Again, you can do as many as you want. You're not limited. Expansion, let's say I've got one out in New York. What the heck? Perfect. So then I just go upload files. I saved all of those to my desktop. Here they are. So 4 files I'm going to upload. That's going to take just a second here to upload all of those files. But it's going to, then I'll have an expansion file for each one of those teams. So once this loads here real quick, being it's 4 is probably going to take just a second here. As you can see, it's almost done with New York. And then all I have to do, so I'll have access to every one of their reports. And I'll be able to see it anytime I want to grab it. And then the missing piece is going to be the piece that ties all of these together, so you can have a compilation report of all of them and show who's profitable, who's not, who's doing what, are they hitting their goals, and then you can dive into the details. So the expansion New York, all I do then is I can share this with the team manager of expansion New York. So she has created her online CTE account for free. And then all I do is I share it to her. I would type in whatever her email address is that she set it up with and share it. And then she has access to that file. She can go in there and then enter in her information. So I just do that for as many teams as I have, and they'll all be here. I can see when they've last worked in it and everything about it. So I just want to show you what you'll then have. So let's go documents. I'll just go with this one as a sample here. So you're the owner, you have access to all of their files, you can see their production at any moment, and what you'll be able to see on each one of your teams when you dive into it, this is what you're going to be able to see. You're going to see exactly how much, let's just take a look at their summary real quick. How many active listings that team has, volume, GCI, days on market, active buyers, pendings, closed, their cost of sales, the percent, their expenses and their percent. They have not entered any expenses, their 1099, and their net income. And then I can also take a look at their income coming up. All right, so how much money do they have coming up in July? All of their pending income shows up here as well. So their closed income, their pending income is in red, so I can see exactly how much money we have coming up for that team. Here's where they're at. Here's where they should be at based off of their business plan. So really, with the expansion model, they're only using these 2 pieces right here. They write their business plan, which they probably already have in place. They just need to enter in the business plan into this system. And then all they do here is enter in their contracts. So just enter in all of your contracts, and then everything else is automatic. You're the team owner. Let's take a look at what is going on for the month of July. I want to see the cash flow for July for my expansion team in New York. Boom. Here it is, just like the daily company dollar that the market centers use. You can now see their cash flow. Everything in green has closed. Everything in blue is pending. So today is the 30th, and all of this stuff is pending. So obviously, this is my dummy account. I haven't closed these out. So if I was jumping in here, I'd be questioning, why are these not closed? Why are all these pending still sitting out there? But then I can see my cash flow. It does the total GCI cash your cost of sales cash, so how much you're paying out to team members on that team, and then your net cash. So you can actually see the cash flow coming in within that market center or within that expansion team. So you get to see that, and then all the other reports as well. You can see the scoreboard. So what is the score of this team? How are they doing? So their goals versus actuals are at 423. They should be at 546 based off of the third quarter. We're 29 days in. We've got 62 days left. Their GCI, their cost of sales, actual, and where they should be at based off of their business plan. So anything in red, they're behind. Anything in green, they're ahead. So I can see all of that and all of their top performers on the team as well. So that is just a real quick setup. All you do is save as many files as you want, upload one for each team, and then just share it with that team owner. The team owner of that team just needs to create their free account through onlinecte.com, and you are dialed. So there's a frequently asked questions here as well, support and frequently asked questions. That will have a lot of the information that you may have questions about right now. But all you're doing is business plan and entering in your contracts. You can also track their lead generation, all of their team members as well. That is 100% optional. But these two in red are what you really need to enter in. Everything else is automatic for those teams.